talking about um, in what we're seeing happening in politics and significances is the potentiality of a kind of reverse psychology, meaning you see with the Trump effect, with the natural diversity of thought in American conservatism, the Republican Party, uh, nationalists, patriots, and all your kind of somewhere right of the spectrum, and even some centrist type people, right? That you're looking at a kind of we've been looking at a reverse psychology for a while, where Trump just kind of let people that attacked him have at it. Back in, we've been used to a kind of politics that, if somebody attacked you, you had to fucking apologize and explain yourself and yada, yada, yada. And so we find ourselves in the circumstance of none of that. We find ourselves in the circumstances of you can think whatever you want to think of me, right? And that I've always looked at as a manner in which someone like the president preserves freedom of speech, because it's not just about the government silencing you. It's about the government allowing other people to silence you. And now, with this version, from the 45 factor to the 47 factor, which is a 9/11, by the way, which I find amazing that Donald Trump's presidency is numerologically encoded to 9/11. That he's also kind of not just letting you think what you want to think, but it's almost like he said, fuck it, I'm just going to be what you've been calling me, because I think you're insisting on it, because it makes more sense than all the other ways that you're eventually going to, that you would hope to have gotten somewhere, but there's not enough rational minds. So the only thing you can do is play it the fuck out, because you've not just got the problem of who you may be as, quote, president, you've got the problem of your party itself also failing, and you have this responsibility to this entity you call the party as part of the political engine that put you there. And that political engine is a front for not just America as it's supposed to be, but it's also unfortunately a front for shadow organizations and foreign interests. And that is the same for almost all political parties. At least any political party that will succeed in being like on a real, like an actual and realistic ballot, right? Going through your paperwork, your registry information, your yada, 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 right? And you can bitch and complain about whether your organization has that or not. Like the Green Party was all, in Connecticut was always fucking bitching and complaining about process and procedural shit. And I'm just like, if this is like, I sat there and I said, there's something essential missing from every political party. Something essential, as far as the ones that aren't Democrats or Republicans. And that essential thing is that they don't believe in themselves. They are fighting for the institution itself to believe in them, which is not how your democracy works. And you are begging for media outlets to believe in your party, which also isn't going to work. You spent no time building your own culture, and then you expected a win, right? Trump built MAGA, and MAGA became the culture that then changed the Republican Party, right? Now, that's internal to the Republican Party. It's still the Republican Party, and I think the evils we're seeing now is the institution of the Republican Party that was never addressed in his 45 either, and is pulling the cards it's determined to pull as per the circumstances of current events, and wrapping up causality of prior events. These are not people that that take you seriously. They're not people that really give a damn about the country. They give a damn about a vision in which the country is being exploited towards those ends. And that vision, it's not just all about Israel. It's all about the globalists who want Israel and perhaps want to also use it to be destroyed for the advancement of their goals as well. So don't take a loss for Israel as a win for the right thing. Because if you're just wrapped up in, the war between the globalist and the nationalist in all those respects, and I'm saying this as a nationalist, then you're missing the fucking point. So anyway, like I said, this is going to be a short one. I'll catch you guys later.